Hey, 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 welcome to another Valley Forged. Well, I found it, finally. What I consider the best entry-level laser. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of cheaper lasers out there, but if you're asking for my opinion, after looking at a lot of lasers, I do not recommend a 10-watt laser. First, that's it. I just don't. I feel like they're just too weak to do a lot of things. Yes, the engraving can be better, but it's just so limited in a lot of other things when it comes to cutting. I feel like most people are disappointed with a 10-watt laser long term. They wish they had a 20-watt. And the 20-watt can do a heck of a job with engraving, which I am going to show you with this laser. In fact, I could bring one of these up right now. I'm not sure if you can see this okay. I'll put up a picture. It is so detailed compared to any of my other lasers. It just came out so nice. I didn't intend on making a big version of that. First, I made a small one. I compared it to a lot of the other ones I did. It was just so far better that I said, hey, I got to try this on a bigger one. And that skeleton is what I use as my tester for different lasers to see how clear the picture comes out and how easy it is to make it look good. I'm not really into all the normal cut tests and things like that because I don't think they show you a real world example of how something looks. And it, easily after I saw this laser, I've been looking to recommend a laser to you all for an entry level laser because I didn't think there was anything that had really come out lately that fit the bill. This one has everything. I mean, you look at it and we're going to go over the whole thing, piece by piece. But as you look at it right there, you can see the drag chain. This thing is so smooth. The linear bearing on the top of the gantry makes so much difference. And I did this picture here. You could look at 15,000 millimeters per minute. I see no shakiness, no problems, no little, areas like I would see in other lasers that I have a problem with. Now, AtomStack. Anybody who's been watching this channel for a long time knows that I kind of trashed the first AtomStack I had. In fact, I had it for like a couple of days and sent it back. There were just a lot of things about it that I didn't like. And that was a long time ago and lasers have changed so much. But AtomStack has just continually moved up and up and up and gotten better and gotten better. I really give kudos to AtomStack for that because so many companies have gone the other way. And a lot of the lasers that I have recommended in the past, I no longer recommend because the company has just gone the other way. AtomStack continuously got better. I think they really, as far as an entry-level laser, have just knocked it out of it's overused. They did a tremendous job making this laser. And of course, you're going to pay attention to price. I'm going to leave the link below. This does not come with air assist, so I'm going to get into that in the video, but I wanted to show you. I want you to get the V2 air assist. So make sure you get that V2 air assist, not the regular air assist, because you need the one that plugs into the AtomStack. But I want you to compare prices for anything else that's 20-watt laser that has all of the features I'm about to mention and that you can actually engrave at these speeds. The fan turns off when you're not using it. The air, you could turn on and off through light burn. The sound of the fan, even when it's on, so nice. There's just, I can see the laser from any point that it is. I'm going over all the stuff soon, but I just wanted to give you a quick down and dirty and the things that I'm astonished at how much they got right. So if you're looking to get a laser and you look at the 20-watt lasers and you say, okay, well, this is the price range that I'm in, then I would say this is a wonderful laser for you. And this is my initial review. I am going to do a much longer, more detailed, more cut-centric review in a few weeks. I just wanted to get this out to you and say, hey, if you're looking for a laser like this, this is something you should definitely look at. So let's head over to the laser itself and let's go over it. Okay, let's go over this bad boy. Making one of my bottle openers, the flags. What I gotta say right away, just look how smooth it is. And the fan noise. You know, the fan turns off when you're not using it, which is so absolutely wonderful. And of course you can control the air through light burn, which means that's not on when you're not using it either. Now you have to buy that separately. I think it should come with it, but just to say, hey, you know, when you're not using it, it's completely quiet. That is really, really, really nice. And having that linear bearing on the top really makes all the difference. It just makes it so smooth. I'm going 15,000 millimeters per minute right now, and look how just absolutely smooth it is. Fantastic. So you've got all your connections here. You can see you can plug in your air. It's got everything. It has an autofocus button, which I'll go over in the video. You do have to put this one together. It doesn't come all put together like a lot of the new ones do. But I'm okay with that. It wasn't too difficult. In fact, easier than most. It has a drag chain, which is really nice. I will say the one super thing that they missed, and I can't even understand how that happened, is, you see, I taped the cable. There's no cable management when it comes to across the gantry. Everywhere else, I mean, obviously it has a drag chain. But unless I missed something, nothing seemed to be in the box for cable management. I'm using a piece of Gorilla Tape to hold it on, which is great. Works great. It's not very difficult, but you can't really use zip ties or anything because of the linear rails. You wouldn't, if you went all the way around, it would stop the laser. So there's really no way to use zip ties there. But the Gorilla Tape seems to be working really well. But I think that's, unless somehow, again, in my model, they just missed that, it seems like really crazy. But if you look at the actual module itself, it has all of my favorite things on it. The integrated air just going right to it. The fully visual, what would we call that? Plastic around the module down there. You can fully see where the laser is at all times from any angle. Really, really love that part. They've learned. The AtomStack is just a new company to me. So much of their old models, I really just had so many things that I didn't like about them. But they seem to have listened and fixed pretty much everything. Again, I'm surprised about that cable management on the top because they have such great cable management here along the side. And it has all the safety features that you would expect these days. I don't really use most of them, but hey, they are there. You know, flame detect, tilt, detect, all those sorts of things. It's worked flawlessly since I put it together. Doing a great job cutting, engraving. This is a great carve enclosure that I reviewed not too long ago. It seems to fit really well. Really cuts down on the noise. Now, this isn't a super noisy laser, but it's, this thing cuts down on the noise pretty good and keeps the smoke away. Here's the focus gauge, a bit old school, but I actually kind of like these style. You got an engraving set and you got a cutting set. I suppose you could lose it. Sometimes the laser companies will put a place to put that. I guess, I just wanted to let you know. Now it does have this autofocus thing. Like I said, I'll go over that. Two little hand finger knobs to raise and lower the module. Those work fine. Yes, I would prefer it to just have one, but, two is more secure. It just takes a little bit more effort. The engraving, which I'm probably have already gone over, is just so nice. I mean, the best I've seen, especially for a 20 watt. Really loving the engraving on this. I'm sure I'm missing a lot, but hey, to go over it, pretty easy to assemble, worked great right out of the box, came with everything I needed except for air assist. Had to buy that separately. Hopefully there's packages that do have it. Don't get a laser without air assist, and you're going to get light burn. Those are two things you just need to put in the price of whatever laser. I mean, what we're looking at is supposed to be entry-level laser that literally has everything that most of the higher-priced lasers have. So I think AtomStack has really grown in my eyes. Maybe they're number 2 right now. Rolly, of course, way higher price. So, for an entry-level laser, this is probably the best thing you're going to find. And I guess I would just pit it up against the longer, as far as which one you like better. The B1, not the older one. That one could only really go about 5,000 millimeters per minute. It was great for its time, but now you got to go at least B1. But there are some reasons why I'd put this higher. I think this is, if you look around and the price is reasonable compared to what you're seeing out there, no other diode laser is going to have all of these features be done as well as this one is with the speed it has for the price. I don't see it out there. So let me know if I'm wrong on that. I am trying to get you the best, entry-level lasers, since I haven't really had one to recommend for quite some time. See? Oh, it's so nice. Let's pull it out of here. Whoa. This is a finished piece I got from Craft Closet, so it's an already finished piece. So I'll just glue these on to the actual bottle opener, and we'll let you see how that looks. Cut out great. Oh wow, look at the lack of burn on that. That is like nothing. Very well done, very well done. Proudly made in the USA. Okay, well, I'll tell you the rest at the computer, but very well done, AtomStack. You are growing in my praise. I gave you a lot of hard knocks early on, and thanks for getting better. All right, so there you go. That's my initial review. As you can see, I mean, it's a great laser. It's so smooth. It's silky smooth. And I'm very excited that I finally have something to recommend for people to buy as their first laser, or they're wanting to get into this. Is it as good as my Rolly Lasermatic 30 watt? No, but it's also far cheaper. So this is for people who really just want to get into lasers, want to kind of see how it is, but have enough power to where you can actually do something. You can actually make things that are you're really going to be proud of. Now, AtomStack also just came out with a 70 watt. Actually, it's in production right now. You should check that out. I'm going to have links to all that below. If you want to get a bigger one, and they have a Max out where you can have a much bigger space, much bigger area. This is strictly for people who are like, hey, I want to get a laser for a reasonable price. I don't want to spend too much because I'm not positive this is going to be the thing I do long term, or I don't want to fork out that kind of money, but I want to get something that I know that I can use and I can learn with. And when I'm done with it, I can pass on to somebody else and it will still be amazing. And I do think you need air. Don't forget about that. And I hope you get the V2 air. And I don't recommend the 10 watt. I only recommend the 20 watt. And of course, I do recommend that you get light burn with it. So that is part of the deal. Whatever laser you get, yeah, you're definitely going to, in my opinion, you're going to want to pick up light burn and just learn it. So that is it for my initial review, and I will be back on this. You can bet it. I'm going to be testing this a lot, and I will be bringing you some more videos on it in the future. But good job, AtomStack. I'm very happy with your progress, and hope to see a lot more of it. All right. See you in the next one. Love y'all.